Alright. Thank you, Ma'am Charel. Anyways, guys, kung napansin nyo po, ni-run ni Ma'am Charel yung linear regression analysis without satisfying or diagnosing the classical assumption of the linear regression. That is because Excel cannot do it for us. Even the SPSS software don't have the capacity to compute all the tests for the assumptions of the linear regression. It can only give us visual observation using graph. And some, syempre makakakuha naman ng iba, makukuha naman ng SPSS yung ibang test for assumptions, pero hindi lahat. And also, discussing these assumptions kasi will take us more time. Kasi nga, mahaba talaga itong topic ng regression analysis, linear regression analysis. Now, basically, what we are going to do here is to interpret only the vital point of the regression output. What is that? What are those vital point na sinasabi ko? That is the R square or the adjusted R square, the significance p-value of the joint hypothesis, the coefficient, and in its p-value. Sila po, sila po ang hahanapin natin kapag mag-i-interpret tayo ng results ng ating regression analysis. Now, bakit sila lang ang ating titignan? Because basically, these guys here, this guys here is used only to compute for the p-value. Again, this guys here is used only to compute its p-value, the significance f. That goes the same to the R square. R, multiple R here is used only to compute for the R square. R square here is our coefficient of determination, coefficient of determinant. Ano? Yung buong ito pong nandito, lahat to, ang tawag po dito is predictive power ng ating model. Ito po yung tinasabi nilang predictive power. While here, the analysis of variance is the acceptability of the model. This is the acceptability of the model. While here, we can see the marginal probability effects. Ano po? Ito po yung ating marginal probability effect. Ito lang ang ating in terms naman po dito, ang itong standard error t-stat kasi is ginagamit din to compute its p-value. Kaya hindi na natin to sinasali sa interpretation. Now, how are we going to interpret this? Ano? While regression output is arranged in this manner, what we are going to look at first in interpreting a linear regression output is its p-value. Its p-value, the p-value of the joint hypothesis of the model. In other words, the ANOVA. Because this is the acceptability of the model. As what I said earlier, this is the acceptability of the model. Now, if the p-value here is significant or less than your alpha, then we can say that at least one of the independent variable included in the analysis is a predictor of your dependent variable. Again, kapag ka itong significance p-value dito, itong significance p-value to, is, shall we say, we set an alpha of 0.05. If itong significance p-value nito is less than 0.05 or less than our alpha, then we can say that at least one of our independent variable is, or one of our predictors, or one of our independent variable is a predictor of the dependent of our dependent variable, which is the satisfaction level. Again, we can say that at least one of these predictors here is a predictor of our satisfaction level. Ano po? Now, sinasabi din ng ibang expert na kapag significance p-value ang ating joint hypothesis, then it also follows sa ating marginal probability effect. Sigurado din daw na meron din significance p-value dito. Now you ask me, significant ang ating p-value dito. Pagdating naman dito, walang significant. Then there must be wrong sa iyong analysis. It does not follow the concept kasi nga sinasabi lang ng ANOVA dito na significant ang p-value niya if ang p-value if mayroon tayong p-value na significant din dito. Alright? So kapag ka significant to, then it also follows here. Meron talagang magsi-significant dito. Either 1, 2, 3, no one knows. Now, if this is not significant, then we will not going to proceed to our interpretation. Kasi nga, in terms of acceptability of your model, hindi naman pala siya acceptable, then we should not proceed to our interpretation. In this case, nakita natin na significant siya. Kasi sabi dito, 0.00030 ka 0 before mag 5. So, it is even significant at 0.01 alpha. Therefore, we proceed to our interpretation. And then we go here. The R square in terms of R square, based on my experience, I often use the adjusted R square because it is more conservative in terms of estimate. Kung mapapansin nyo po, parating mas mababa yung ating adjusted R square as compare sa ating R square. Also, adjusted R square, like the Akaiki information criterion, is often used in model selection. Same goes to the root mean square. Root mean square estimates or error, rather error. So, based dito sa result na to, it implies that 78.4 of the variability of the dependent variable can be explained by the set of independent variable. Again, base dito, it implies that 78.4% of the variability of your satisfaction level can be explained by this set of independent variables or this set of predictors. Alright? So, ito pa lang to, makakapag-extend siya ng satisfaction level at 78.4%. Okay. Now, in terms of our marginal probability effect, right? This is the marginal probability effect table. In terms naman po dito, what we are going to do here is to look only on the significant p-value. Asan ba dito ang significant p-value? Ilan ba dito ang significant p-value? We have here 2, 3 significant p-value out of 6 predictors. Meron po tayong 1, 2, 3 significant p-value. Ito po ay 0.00010 ka 0 before mag 2. So ang kwan siya masyado. Significant siya even at 0.01 alpha. Same goes here, right? So mas maliit pa siya kumpara dito. Ano po? Now, since ito lang ang ating nakita, so titignan din natin yung ng kanilang coefficient. Sa coefficient nila, diyan lang din ang ating titignan. Alright? Saan na yun? Ayan. Therefore, in terms of interpretation, what we are going to look at is these 3 values only. So, in your interpretation, your own interpretation is kapag nakakita kayo ng p-value with p-value ng coefficient na yan is significant at 0.05 alpha, then we are going to interpret this. Alright? That's how we are going to interpret a linear regression. Now, in terms of validation of these results, of this Microsoft Excel regression analysis, what I am going to show you is how to do it in the SPSS software. I guess most of our classmates already have the background on this, but let me run this for validity purposes of our Microsoft Excel regression results. Now I have here, wait a minute guys, I have here a HotCo dataset, right? This is the HotCo dataset, the same dataset that we ran using that analysis toolpath of the Excel. So ang ginamit natin na dependent variable is C, satisfaction level, tapos ito ang ating mga predictors, si 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So what we are going to do is run this also the same data set that we use in our Excel. So I know you are all familiar to the SPSS, so let me proceed now. Let's click analyze, then regression, linear. And then we look at the dependent variable. Our dependent variable here is the satisfaction level, while the set of predictors are these 6 variables. Now, since our intention here is to validate only the result of the Excel, we don't need to click for all of these options here. Okay, we don't need to satisfy first our classical assumptions of linear regression. Our point here, again, is to validate the result of Excel. Later na siguro po yung ating mga sinasabing assumptions para po mas maintindihan natin. Kasi mahaba talaga yan. Then click OK. Click OK. Now this is the results. Oh, sorry. I have to share this first. Wait lang guys ah. Share screen. Sorry, hindi ko pala na-share yun. Ulitin ko po, no? Sige po, ulitin ko po. Again, this is the data set that we use in our Excel. So our set of our, how do we call this? Our independent variable used in the, our dependent rather variable used in our study, in our Excel, is the satisfaction level, while the list of predictors is this guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, again, click analyze, linear, regression, then linear, and then, okay, we will going to find our dependent variable, that is satisfaction level, then our independent variable, these 2 guys, these 6 guys here. And then again, we don't need to click for the other option because our intention here is to validate the results of our Microsoft Excel regression analysis. So later na yung mga assumptions na yan. Then click OK. Right? Then let me show you the result. This is the result. This is the result. Same goes to the Excel. Our Excel has also this 78.4 adjusted R square, right? Then our p-value, the joint hypothesis p-value is 0.0. 30 ka 0 yun, sinabi ko kanina. So pag titignan natin yan, 0.000, naglo-load siya, sorry. Pag titignan natin yan, mahabang 0 talaga yan. So it is, as what I said, it is even significant at 0.01 alpha. But since we set a 0.05 alpha, then we use the 0.05 alpha. Alright? Now, in terms naman po dito sa marginal probability effect, meron tayong tatlong predictors na nag-significant. Ito si Salesforce, yeah, that's right. And these 2 guys here. 'Di ba tama, parehas sila? Okay. Dito meron siyang 0.012. So mahaba talaga yung zerong 'yan. And this one here, same goes here. 10 0 'yan before makita yung number, yung number. Now, that is basically how we are going to interpret our regression analysis. And that's all for our presentation. In behalf of my group mates, Ma'am Charil and Sir Lawrence, we thank you for listening to this presentation, and may God bless us all.